However, if you're a long-term investor, which everybody really should be, you can buy and hold, or you can, stick with your original thesis, keep buying, and make a lot of money that way. There's also a really interesting conversation happening right now in crypto. What they're trying to do is really fascinating. They want to tokenize like every asset out here, right? And what tokenization does is a little bit like what you also would call securitization. You're basically taking this asset and you're chopping it into pieces and letting people buy tokens that represent ownership in the underlying asset. Tokenization is a little more efficient than having securities because the stock market is only open from 9:30 to 4 p.m. I'm all for tokenization and crypto involvement because crypto markets you can trade 24 hours a day. You have constant liquidity. Also, don't forget that the reason I tell you guys that the most important thing you can have financially is a capital base. A capital base matters more than a college degree. A capital base matters more than a good job. A capital base matters more than good credit. Because if you have a capital base, you don't need a college degree. If you have a capital base, you don't need a good job. Your money can work for you. If you have a capital base, you don't need good credit because you can borrow against the assets that you own. So one of the things that tokenization will do is, and this is the argument that was made, and I kind of agree with this, is that it will allow you to like use your tokens as collateral if you want to go get a bank loan or whatever. And the reason I believe this is really going to happen, and it's going to happen in rapid fashion, is because the Trump family themselves have already made multiple billions of dollars by basically just supporting all kinds of massive crypto projects. And so really, as I'm even processing this, I want to jump into a lot of the stuff that they're getting involved with because it sounds like they just got their hand all up in the cookie jar. I mean, Larry Ellison, one of Trump's buddies, just made $100 billion in a day. This crypto thing has made the family multiple billions of dollars. And I listened to his son Eric talk, and one of the things it sounds like they're doing is they're just trying to open the door for crypto to be fully integrated into the banking system. And so everybody's kind of on this gold rush toward Bitcoin and Ethereum. They're all making insane amounts of money. They're all jumping in, and I just really encourage you to jump in too. So I would say, I'd start with the simple stuff, Bitcoin and Ethereum, but then there are other companies that are connected to Bitcoin and Ethereum. Then there are other companies that are connected to the Trump administration. I'm beginning to get a sense that the fix is in over there. So, for example, Palantir might be a stock worth looking at because they're so integrated with the government that I damn near think that they represent the CIA, NSA, and all kinds of insidious stuff that's going on, in terms of the federal government. So I'm going to buy some more shares of Palantir. I just want to kind of be down with whatever they're doing over there to make money. But again, it doesn't go without saying that a lot of what you're seeing, economically speaking, or just not even economically speaking, but just in terms of how the government's being run, it could be considered dangerous. They are undermining lots of sacred institutions. They're sort of breaking rules in a lot of ways. And you can see that as a good thing, or you can see it as a bad thing. It's up to you. Palantir is spelled Palantir. I think the ticker symbol is PTLR or something like that. But I'm gonna buy some shares of Palantir. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'm wrong. Again, I could easily be wrong about this because all the research says you cannot predict the direction of an individual stock. So never believe anybody when they tell you. They can tell you for sure if a stock is going up and down. They're just speaking with confidence, but not with knowledge. Those are two different things. All right. So anyway, with that being said, have I been to China lately? No, I have not been to China lately. I'm gonna go. Is the dollar falling like a rock? I mean, it might be down for sure, but it's not gonna collapse anytime soon. I know about BRICS and everything else that's out there. Those are things that matter for sure, but that's not going to collapse the dollar. The dollar is pretty solid.